Okay, hello everyone. This is the video explaining your assignment for this week. Just giving you some little additional information. The syllabus was updated a couple days ago with your assignment, but now I'm going to give you just those couple bits of finishing tips to send you on your way. So here you'll see on the syllabus that your assignment is to create a page, not a blog post, on our WordPress site, where you identify and analyze the significance of at least 4 of the 6 types of interactivity that you can see in Welcome to Sanditon as identified by Miller in DS Chapter 4. Refer back to my earlier video and also to the chapter so that you understand exactly what it is that this assignment refers to. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add your link to the Interactivity Delayed Publishing and Tags and Categories page. So for this assignment, you will also learn how to set the page not to publish until a specific date and how to add tags and categories. And so see video 4, which is this current video. Finally, don't forget to post in Moodle the link to the page you created and to a short but thoughtful reflection in which you cite specific examples about what you've learned by completing this assignment. This is all going to be worth up to 30 points. Now, something I want to touch on today is how when you're using a platform such as WordPress that helps you to do something digitally online, there are, of course, people in the background who are coding and running this website. And so sometimes it acts in ways that you don't expect because they've changed the code and now the website works differently. For example, you'll notice here that when I come over to our site and say I want to see the home page, right now what's happening is that I get redirected to this page where I can launch the website. Now, this was there at the beginning of the semester. I don't know how many of you noticed, but for the last couple of weeks, this extra page has been gone. And then suddenly, it's back. And so this is something that you have to keep on your toes with when you're working with sites where you don't actually run the code, or you don't actually write the code that runs the website. So this all brings me to my bigger topic for today. It used to be that you could add categories and tags to both blog posts and to pages. For whatever reason, since the last time I built a website on here, they've taken that option away. There are some plugins normally that you can install so that you can get the pages to have tags and categories. I have spent several hours this morning looking for those plugins and cannot find them. So if somebody finds that plugin and can install it on our website, that'd be awesome because I've been unable to find it. But the moral of the story is not that I've lost this plugin and that they've taken it away from the category where it used to be. The lesson is that you always have to be on your toes and trying workarounds and using the help features as best you can when you're using digital platforms. They will start acting in ways that you don't expect them to, and so you have to stay up to date and keep trying to learn and not become frustrated and just run away. Just say, okay, I have a new bump in the road that I'm going to have to learn how to get around, and that's what I have been doing today, is trying to figure out how to modify this assignment and still teach you about tags and categories, since I want you to I want you to post pages and create pages to link to a blog post with tags and categories. But I don't want each one of you creating a blog post because then we're going to have this huge, messy, uncontrollable website. So you'll see here that I have created a blog post. I've added it to the menu called Interactivity, Delayed Publishing, and Tags and Categories. And this is where you're going to be linking your page that you create. Now, this is a blog post, and you'll see that because it is a blog post, it did post over here in the stuff to clean up, because this is the default location where all of our blog posts go. And there should not be blog posts here by students, because I've been asking you to make pages and link them, not blog posts. And I've mentioned this in several different videos, and these pages are still, or these blog posts are still here, which shows that there are certain students who are not watching the videos. And believe me, I now know that because I can tell that these pages are not being cleaned up. These blog posts are not being cleaned up and turned into pages and linked correctly. So if you're watching, go back and clean this up. I've talked about it probably 4 or 5 times now. But for our assignment for today, I did create this blog post that you're going to be linking your page to, not a blog post. Link your page to here, down beneath here. I've given you an example of one and of my link. And so just add yourself alphabetized by first name below or above, depending on where your first name falls in the alphabet. Now, if we go up here and click edit on my blog post, you will see that we have right here this category or this option to add categories and tags. And this is important because once you start adding categories and tags, people outside of our class will be able to find this website, because if they put certain words into like a Google search engine, as long as we have categories and tags, they're going to be able to find us, and our information is going to remain organized in a way that other people can locate. So you'll see that when I click on categories and tags, I get these options. I can either put this post under Sanditon, under 7 Digital Deadly Sins. I can make it uncategorized, or I could put it under Welcome to Sanditon. Because we're now talking about Welcome to Sanditon, I've added it to this category. Additionally, I have added these tags. I'm going to go ahead and take these off so you can see this process. The tags that I have added, you can just choose them from a drop-down menu. So I'm going to choose digital storytelling, interactivity, and transmedia. I'm not going to choose extensions because extensions does not relate to this particular conversation that we're having right now. Now, we're all familiar with hashtags, right? Where you use in Twitter, where you put that pound symbol before a word, and then it helps other people to find your particular tweet. These tags work exactly the same way. It's a way of organizing on the internet our information so that other people can find us. It's like, you know, being tagged is a signal that you send out electronically, so that when other people are looking for something that's on digital storytelling, interactivity, and transmedia, that our website will show up in the search results. And so it's really important that we do this. Now, I'm going to update and save this page, and then I'm going to go back here to pages, which is what you're going to be creating. You're not going to be creating a blog post, you're going to be creating a page, and I'm going to say that I want to add a new one. You'll notice that categories and tags does not show up here. But by linking your page that you create to the blog post that I've created that has the categories and tags on it, you're going to be then, your page will then be accessible to people outside of our class. They'll be able to find it, and then once they get to my blog post that has your page linked to it, they'll see that you have related topics underneath that category and with those tags on it. Now, what you are going to need to do for this assignment is to delay your publishing. This is something normally when you add a page, you can just immediately decide to publish it immediately. But for this assignment, what I want you to do is to go in here and to choose to publish it at a later date. So you're going to put our due date on there, which is February 12th. And I want you to set the time to the due date as well, and you'll notice that we're using military time here. Since it's 11:59 p.m., what you do is you take 12 as the basis and you add 11 to it, which gets you to 23. So at 23 o'clock, which is p.m., and 59 minutes, that's when you want to have this page published once you finish filling out the assignment. So you'll see that this, instead of saying publish, it says schedule. And we're saving it, and it says the page is scheduled to be published on our website. Now, regardless, you can still view the preview of it, and therefore you can copy the URL. You can't see this because my cursor just went off the screen. Here, I'll move this box. I have selected the URL, and I can still copy and paste that in order to link it to the blog post where you want it to be. All right, so sorry. Here we go. I'm waiting. This is the page where you want it to be. I'm going to edit this page and add the link for our normal process. Add this link that I just copied, and now when we publish it, update it, click on it, we get here. Now I can see this because I'm signed in, and each one of you, when you're signed in as administrator, you will be able to see it. But if you sign out now and go to our website, you can check to make sure that it's not actually posting by coming, and remember I'm signed out now, so I'm not logged in as administrator. And when I click here, oops, now why did that happen? Weird. All right, I'm going to hit pause for a second and check. Okay, so I don't know what was going on there, but I went back and checked and redid the link, and now it is functioning the way that it should. So I've got, I've signed out. I'm not signed in as myself anymore, so I'm looking at this as if I was a regular person, not an administrator. And when I click on the link, what I get is this. It's an error. Oops, that page can't be found. Because we have this scheduled to not publish until Sunday. And so that's what you should see too when you finish this assignment. So you do have to remember to always double check your work, because we can all make mistakes. All right, well, good luck, and happy blogging.